goodness. Hey you all, it's Jasmine and these are my twin brothers. I've been trying to get both of them in like one video for the longest, but their schedules are like on two different like pages. And then I'm just like, do you guys want to introduce yourselves?
Yes. I'm Daniel.
Darius.
Yeah, okay, so this is the older twin. He's like a lot more quieter and chill and reserved. And this is the younger twin who is like, I would say a lot more like extrovert. But at the moment, he is my favorite twin because he's a lot more chill. Alright, and today we are eating Impossible Burgers from Burger King because I'm a vegetarian. And so this is my influence on them, even though they still eat meat. And I think we're all drinking water. Like, you can't see our cups, but we all have, like, water. But, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
So,
we wrote out a list of topics that we're going to talk about collectively. What's at the top of the list, Daniel? I think it's being 20.
Being in 20s.
Okay, so... Alright, so we're going to talk about, like, being in our 20s.
Since we are in our 20s, you know, we can talk about, well, at this point, we're all in our mid-20s, so we can talk about what we've been through so far.
I'm not in my mid-20s. I'm like 23, about to be 24. I'm almost to my mid-20s.
Well, me. I know there's a myth going on. You know, I'm pretty sure everybody has heard this. You know, you're in your 20s. You have a lot, you know, a lot of fun to have. You know, you're young. You know, just live life. You know, and you try to figure out what does that mean. You know, and a lot of times young people take it as I'm just gonna go out and party, travel, and do all this stuff. But think about it, like you just left your parents' house at 18. So you having all these aspirations, but it's like, how are you going to get out? Are your parents getting it for you, or do you have to work hard? Work for it.
Definitely. I feel like being in your 20s is like, it's like sparkly, like you're going to do all these things. But then like the reality sets in and you're like, damn, student loans, damn, medical bills, damn, I gotta pay for insurance. You feel me? So all this real life stuff hits you also hard in your 20s. So it's like, it's also this coming of age, but also like, I mean, you coming of age is in like when you're 18, but like, I feel like you don't really start paying bills till your 20s. So all of this coming of age mixed with like real life. What about you, Darius? How are you feeling about 20s?
People should work hard in their 20s and not wait until like they're close to their 30s to work hard. Because a lot of people do work hard when they reach 30 or 40 and then they miss out because they wish they had what they should have accomplished.
I feel that too.
To really add on to that, it's like, I know a lot of TV shows, they give you this unrealistic image of
what your 20s are like. I feel you.
Because it's like you partied so much and then in your 30s, oh, now all of a sudden you have this successful career job. But it's kind of like in real life, you really have to work at that. So like, what are you really doing? So it's like, do you work hard? Next one is, are YouTube relationships real? In my opinion, if you started off with this couple from the time
like, I feel like De'Ara and Ken are real.
If you build your YouTube...
Like, let's go into some couples. I feel like De'Ara and Ken are real. They, like, I remember when they were, like... When Penny was a kitten. I used to watch their videos when, like... I think they were in, like... I don't know whose room it was, but, like, they'd be on the floor making, like, challenge videos. So I feel like they're real. I don't know if all YouTube couples are real. No.
A handful. Especially like if you build your YouTube from ground up with this person and you was with this person since high school or not even just high school before, I can possibly say it's real.
I feel like, I don't know. I don't really watch couples on YouTube like that.
YouTube couples.
Me neither. I have a handful.
YouTube couples as
That I
being
watch.
real, yes and no.
I think it's totally possible that some aren't real. Interracial dating. Well, I mean, like, our parents are interracial, so I'm like, kind of for it. Like, I'm not really against it. What do you think, Daniel? Daniel, you're for or against it?
Interracial.
Be honest.
In my opinion, no.
You know what's crazy? He's against interracial dating, and he's literally interracial. So the hypocrisy right here is wild to me.
Well, it's not even just I'm against it because of two different people. Because 9 times out of 10, it doesn't come from a genuine place. I've heard a lot of couples say, I get with this type of guy and this type of one because of, you know, this, that, and the third. I can't say what I want, but, you know, sexually.
You know what?
So,
I also feel you. I feel like a lot of times people be fetishizing other races.
It's
and
more
they
like
don't genuinely date.
it's more like an obsession and a fetish, and then when they actually get together, they realize they don't really love each other. Then they have these kids together, and it's kind of like...
They did it to just, like, breathe kids.
Exactly.
Case in point, like, no, I'm not even gonna do that. I'm not. That is a hot take. But Darius, how do you feel about interracial dating?
Not so much for it. But
Why?
but there's our preference and our likes, depending on.
I mean, interracial dating is like about your preference to begin with. But also, I feel like it's weird because we're interracial, and my twin brothers don't like interracial dating for themselves. To be fair, for
But
themselves.
If it is someone from a different race, I would give it a try.
So then you're for it. Yeah.
It depends.
Says, why is the world more tolerant to certain interracial dating?
This is true. Me and my mother and Daniel were talking about this. Like, why is the world tolerant to, like, white and black interracial dating versus, like, but, like, I don't know, Asian and black? Or, like, it's always, like, it's, like, weirdly objectified.
Certain ones, the reason why they are tolerant, well, because, and I know a lot of-
Or just, like, anything. I don't know, like, Spanish and black.
it's because, you know, a lot of the minority group is, you know, of course, African Americans, then you have the Hispanics and, you know, the indigenous.
said-
and
No, I wouldn't
basically-
even say, because I feel like Spanish and
Be-
black is really tolerant
When
in
you
America.
said-
Because
certain-
it's kind of like, you kind of see it if you, the term hood or the slums, whatever you want to call it.
You're gonna eat this.
When you say certain interracial
Like-
datings,
Yeah,
Some-
like white, like people
Yeah, like
are
the-
more tolerant to like white
Yeah.
and black couples versus like people of other cultures getting
like
together.
Asian
reason-
and black couple. You ever heard of a YouTuber named Diamond Flawless?
Mm-mm.
Her dad is Haitian and her mom is Asian.
You know, the reason why they're more tolerant is because there's an agenda behind certain groups when you group them together. So it's like you have a white and a black couple, whether it's a white man or a black woman or a black man with a white woman. It's kind of like that's more tolerable.
Also,
For
I
some
feel
reason.
like people, they like those weird people who have like fetishes. They date outside their race, just so they can like their first thoughts are like, oh, my kid's gonna be mixed and have good hair. Like, you're a fucking weirdo for thinking like that. First of all, like,
Like going back.
you're out here fetishizing like mixed kids and biracial people and like babies. These are children. Like, weird as fuck people. Like, those are the weirdest people. Or when people are like, I only date this race or I only date this race.
And to make it worse, you're gonna feed that toxic.
like, that's how
energy.
your kids are gonna grow up
You're
thinking
gonna,
like that.
You're gonna feed that toxic energy to your kids, and then they're gonna think they're better than other kids because of their skin color, their hair, whatever.
I want this to be the next topic.
What's the next topic?
What do y'all think about the passing of Kobe?
Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. I'm personally not a sports fan, but my oldest brother was, and he was like really into Kobe Bryant. I remember he got like a jersey from our mother.
We used to have a Heat jersey and a Lakers jersey.
Honestly,
We were little.
I actually did like Kobe. I didn't pay attention.
But when I was
to him
little,
like
I
that.
was definitely one of those kids always shooting a paper ball into the trash can and being like,
It was
Kobe.
all of us.
Kobe was our
It
generation.
was all of us. If you grew up early,
Like
in the
MJ was my
90s,
mom's
Mhm.
generation.
mid, you shoot. Everybody would shoot the paper ball in class, and they'll be like Kobe.
Kobe.
Kobe,
I used to do it a lot
exactly.
when I was in class.
And now I just got to do it out of respect, you know? Because,
Yeah, well, we always did out of respect. So
no, I think
You
as
got
a
something
child,
to
I was
tell.
just doing it because, like, it was fun and cool.
I'm not gonna say I didn't know Kobe. I actually did. I've actually watched a couple of games. I wasn't a sports fan like that, but I knew of him pretty much.
What's the next topic?
Supporting black on black businesses.
Oh, this was a big one. The thing is, like, I feel like I want to support black on black businesses. It's not that I'm going out my way not to. It's just like I don't do enough research. Like, say if I'm in a hurry, I don't do enough research to go out of my way to go figure out which shampoo is black owned. And also, like, I'm open to like all people of color businesses, but I do want to heavily like support more black owned businesses, whether it comes to just like not just hair products, but like I know there's a black owned bank. There is like there's black owned everything. So like probably just, and also I really like as a kid black owned magazines. Like obviously just like having something to relate to when you walked into a store and see a black woman on the cover, that was pretty dope. Like I would just buy like Essence magazines and stuff like that. But yeah, that's my hot take on.
Me personally, it's more so like the products that they sell, because I used to buy, well, going back to the habit of Jamaican black castor oil. I don't know exactly the name of the person, but I know it's owned by a black person. So it's pretty much like and I use products that I buy from Walmart.
This is irritating me. Like, why are you doing this?
I didn't-
Stop that.
I didn't do that. It went like that. And I realized a lot of the product that is not black owned have a lot of chemicals. Basically the long words that you see in the ingredient section. Not to say that the other, but it just seems more that a black business is more genuine because their stuff is more natural. So it's like, that's what made me get into supporting them more versus buying other products, because you're giving the money back to your community.
Yeah, so it's just like, I don't know. It's good to have like support within your community. Now we're gonna talk about Beyonce and Jay-Z.
What do I think about Beyonce and Jay-Z?
Are you fans? Do you like them? Are you for them? How do you feel about them with the Super
I'm
Bowl?
not fans of them. If I see them on TV, listen to them on radio. There was just somebody there. They're just overrated.
Okay. How do you feel about that, Daniel?
I admire them because they're hardworking individuals. I'm not saying I'm the biggest fan of either one. I do listen to
It's the
music
same thing
from
with
them
me. I
time to time.
admire a person who worked hard.
I
at
just
what
like
they
the
do
idea
and
of a
what they
person
love.
that works so hard. It's basically they give you something to live for. It's like they're setting the example. Pretty
You
much.
admire their work ethic.
Pretty much.
Okay. I am a huge. I can't even
Best
talk. I'm a huge fan of Beyonce. I love her. Like, I don't expect like everyone to be in the Beehive, but I am, and I go hard for her. I'm not even gonna lie. In high school, I wasn't really a big Beyonce fan. My friend was, and then like literally she put me on, and I was like, okay, I feel good. Like as a black woman here in America, like that's just how she makes me feel. Jay-Z, I think he's a dope rapper. Like he did a lot for hip hop and stuff. I don't feel like I'm a fan currently right now, but
I do say Jay-Z is a good rapper.
yeah, he is a good rapper. Like you can't take that away.
He's a good businessman.
People always come for like how he looks, but like you will never take away his talent. First of all, like whatever. That's a whole different story, like featureism in itself. But them sitting down at the Super Bowl, do you think it was a protest, or do you think they feed just her? I think they feed just her. I think people take things to the extreme, and they just like to make something out of nothing. And I feel like those people who drag them were literally just searching for clout. Like, you have nothing else to talk about in the world. I mean, we got like a whole bunch of stuff going on, like politically wise, and you want to talk about these two artists and entrepreneurs sitting down at the Super Bowl during the national anthem. Like, not everyone is patriotic. Like, we have the right not to be patriotic in this country. It's our God-given right. And people just literally love to take things to the next level when it comes to celebrities.
Honestly, I think it was done on purpose. Not in a bad way. Because of the whole situation with Colin Kaepernick, and Jay-Z was voicing in an interview with the coach, or the guy that he was making a deal with, saying that we're past kneeling. So everybody thought he was, he just totally forgot, about Colin Kaepernick, but he didn't. So it was kind of like, instead of kneeling, he just sat down. He took it a different route. So it's kind of like, it's kind of like he kind of tricked the system to still do what he wanted to do. And of course, his wife is right by his side, so that makes it even better.
He just didn't stand for the national anthem because of what it stood for.
Like I said, I think their feet just hurt. What's the next topic?
Marijuana.
Are we for it or against it?
For it.
I'm not a smoker, so I don't care.
Why can't America be like this? Like, honestly, I'm not for it, so I don't care, and I'm for it. I feel like recreational is not legal in our state, but we have medical marijuana cards here. I feel like if recreational marijuana was illegal, we would have more jobs within like the Black community and minority communities, because I've seen like growing up in a poor neighborhood, I've seen like it actually help these these families to support their children and their just overall like be like their primarily like financial, like where their income comes from. I feel like it would overall help minority communities, and I hate that word, minority communities, but like it would overall help Black and brown communities. So
I feel like anything is a drug if you abuse it.
exactly, but I don't know.
Next one is Valentine's Day.
How do you feel about Valentine's Day?
It's just any regular day.
It's a waste of time. Point blank. Love me for 364 days.
As you can tell, we're all single at this table with these answers.
Yeah.
I never really liked Valentine's Day because growing up, you know how boys would bring like girls stuff on Valentine's Day? Like, I never got anything from a guy on Valentine's Day, like ever. Even being in a relationship with someone, I never got anything on Valentine's Day. Like, it was always no. And so in like middle school, high school, middle school, I would feel so bad, and I would tell my mom, I'd be like, Mom, no one wants to be my Valentine's Day. It was so sad. I was like, no one wants to be my Valentine. So I'd just be like, Mom, and she would literally surprise me with chocolates on Valentine's Day every Valentine's Day, because no one wanted to be my Valentine's in high school. And I was just like, it was so funny and so cute. And like even now to this day, like if she was here, she would buy me chocolates, but we live in different places.
It was one of those holidays I never looked forward to. It's kind of like it came and then, literally, this is what happens to me. Every time it came, I usually forget about it. I'll look at it as, oh, it's next Monday. Actually, it was last Monday. Oh,
There was a few
well,
times I
didn't know. I'm
bought
sorry.
a few.
It's like one of those situations.
There was-
You bought someone something on Valentine's Day?
Yeah, it was a girl that I went to high school. Well, it was a few of them. And they got me something. I mean, I didn't expect them to give me anything.
Look at you. got the moves and the juice. But yeah, nobody ever tried. No guys, no girls ever tried to bring me anything on Valentine's. I remember I liked this girl though, and I made her. I had a ceramics class, and I made her a bowl. It was shaped in a heart, and I put candy in it, and then I wrapped it in plastic, and it was really cute. And I made it, and then I gave it to her on Valentine's Day, and she literally like, I mean, I didn't expect her to get me nothing, but like, yeah, it didn't end well with us. But now on Valentine's Day, the plans is I'm gonna buy chocolates for myself and eat and watch cheesy movies and probably just share them with my brothers, and then call my best friend and talk about how lonely and single I am.
If nobody loves you, love yourself.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yup. Are there any more topics?
No, that's it.
All right, now it's an open floor. It's a free for all. All right, I think we're pretty much finished.
Oh, the Grammys. I want to say Lizzo did a really good job. actually
I
like
love
her.
Lizzo.
I love Lizzo's performance.
Oh my goodness! And when she was like, I think she was in a category with Beyonce, and she was like crossing her fingers, hoping for Beyonce to get it. It was the cutest, funniest thing I ever seen. I was like, I love when black women support other black women.
Like when you want your idol to win before you, which is not too common. That's genuine love from a
Honestly, me, if I was in a category with Beyonce or Janet Jackson, I'd be like, be your Janet, be your Janet.
You would want to keep people like Lizzo in your life.
What did you all think of my ex-boyfriend?
6 words. I thought that you could do better.
What about you, Darius?
Is Asian men the only men that you can date?
Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna stop the video with that. Jeez. Thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed this video. I don't think I even told you all what kind of burgers we had. We had plant-based Whoppers, like Impossible Whoppers. They're pretty good.
It tastes like a regular Whopper.
Those are Impossible Whoppers.
Yeah, it's not meat. That's planned.
So, yeah. Hope you all enjoyed this video and meeting my brothers. I love them. They're funny. Plug you all's Instagrams and Facebooks and whatever you have, social media that I don't have.
I'm on Instagram, so
Instagram _A_Drew_.
Dan, that's DANN the King DEE with 2 E's at the end.
And if you like these aggravating people, go follow them. All right, bye. All right, everybody put their hand to the screen so like block it out.